Hi guys, this is Lori Kraus from Stamping in Deerland. This is another video on techniques, tips, and advice on rubber stamping. And so what I'd like to share with you today is I originally got this card from someone at Founders Circle. I can't remember who, and I'm sorry. I have a terrible memory, and I took there was a little piece of paper in there. I wanted to use a similar design for this card, but I wanted to make it a little more feminine too. So what I'd like to do is show you kind of how to take this card, change it up a little, make it a little more feminine, and that way you can call it your own. And let's get started. So what I've done is I have a piece of crumb cake, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, and of course scored at 4 1/4. And I scored that with my bone folder. And then I have a piece of espresso, early espresso, which it's 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and I've gone ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of that. And then I have a smaller piece, and this is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And this is actually what we're going to stamp on. So what I'd like to do first, I'm going to get out some artichoke. That other card I think was stamped with, I believe it was stamped with a little bit of Mossy Meadow. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use artichoke. And I'm going to use this really awesome stamp for with the Festival of Trees. That's the one that you can get as a bundle. And some of these trees are going to be a little bit stamped off, which I think is a little harder to do with the polymer. But done. It can be done. You know, we can do anything if we put our minds to it. So there's my trees, okay? And I'll get that artichoke out of there. And then I'm going to add a different greeting. That other one was from the one with all the stars, which I really like. And this greeting's from that too. But I'm going to make it a little bit simpler and not as fussy. So there's our greeting, and then I'm going to just take and I'm going to put some snow on here. And I don't know if you know that we have a snow stamp that we can use all the time. This is the stamp from Gorgeous Grunge, and I live where it snows a lot, so we use a lot of snow stamps. So that is the white craft pad. And that is, you have to give that a little bit of time to dry too, by the way. So you'll do that. So first thing we're going to do is we'll get out our snail adhesive. Or if you prefer the Fast Fuse, both work fine. And we'll give our card a little bit. This is snail. By the way, I got this really cute little holder when I was at convention. It says My Paper Pumpkin on it, so yay! I always know that I've got the right adhesive. So we're going to put this together, and the next and final thing we're going to do, just put some snail on the back like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to wrap. We'll just stick it in there like that, and we'll wrap our twine in there and trim that off. And just so you know, we have a visitor in the stamp room today. My daughter just came in. How fun is that? So this little leftover piece of twine that I had that I cut off, what we're going to do is we're going to just take that and we'll tie this on. This is like a great, simple little quick card that anybody can do. We'll snip those like that. And then what I want you to do is we're going to take a paper piercing tool, and I want you to just pull these little ends out like this and fray those out. So it kind of gives you just a little bit of fluffy stuff there. It's kind of fun. Makes it just a little funner. It's not quite as formal and stiff, right? So there. What do you think about that? And then what we'll do is we'll just take off our dimensionals, which I guess you guys don't need to watch me do that. And I did have a customer one time that asked me why the dimensionals wouldn't stick when she licked them. And I did have to tell her that my dimensionals, I preferred to pull the little slimy backs off of them, and I didn't like licking them, and then she called me a few choice words. But anyway, here's the card all done. It's a great little easy card. You could make 50 of these in a heartbeat. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you back soon. Bye.